Greg, I'd like to begin, and welcome. Greg, I'd like to begin with a comment you made about Africa, where you said that the hope for democracy is receding there in proportion to the loss of influence of the Western powers. What's the situation there in Africa?
Well, this is not something which was unforeseen. We've been witnessing the decline in Western powers' influence in Africa for the past decade or more, and the rise of the People's Republic of China's influence there. I wouldn't say that Beijing is at the top of its game in Africa, but it is offering more than the West can offer. But almost exactly 3 years ago, I wrote a report saying that the respect for the democratic processes in Africa was now at an end, and we were back to an era of coups d'etats as a form of governmental change, shall we say. So that situation has really come to pass. The last 3 years have seen a lot of African countries changing their government or retaining their government through the falsification of elections, the use of military and police force to intimidate voters and the like. We saw it in the Nigerian presidential elections on February 25th, and particularly we've just seen it in the Sierra Leone presidential elections of June 24th. What we saw there was, if you like, President Julius Maada Bio, a former Army Brigadier General, who I know actually, and he went about going for re-election for a second term as president with all of the guns blazing, literally. There were 3 or 4 attempts to assassinate his principal opponent, Dr. Kamara. So that was actually quite profound, because the military and the police were used in those assassination attempts, the Presidential Guard and the like. And they were in uniform, they were being videotaped by bystanders. And the last attempt on Dr. Kamara's life was the day after the June 24th poll closed, when it looked as though, by some fluke, Dr. Kamara could be declared winner of the election. In fact, that day, Dr. Kamara and his deputy did come out with a press statement saying that they claimed victory in the election. So President Bio was desperate that this should not occur. He had paid the election commissioner handsomely and actually wanted him to step up the process of announcing the election results to June 25th, 26th. And even held a gun to the head of the election commissioner, which didn't prove to be necessary, because the election commissioner did as he was paid to do anyway, which was to announce Bio as the winner. The unfortunate thing for President Bio was that the whole process was so scandalously rigged that none of the international observer missions, that included the Carter Institute from the United States, official election monitoring teams from the United Kingdom, Ireland, Italy, Germany, and France, plus the European Union's own monitoring team, all said that they would not certify the elections as free and fair or transparent. So President Bio looked as though he was going to be cut off from any Western recognition, but still persists with his claim of election victory. His neighbor, the president of Guinea, was getting set to come in and perhaps seize some Sierra Leonean territory, and he said he would go in and arrest Bio in the capital, Freetown. That didn't happen, but President Bio did go to Conakry, the capital of Guinea, to negotiate with the interim president of Guinea, who is also a military president.
Democracy!